Hello, this is my project on pop art by me, Diana Cervantes. Now, what is pop art? Pop art was introduced in the 1950s and became popular in the 1960s in America and Britain. The movement drew inspiration from other forms of popular and commercial culture. Different cultures and countries contributed to the movement during 1960s and 70s. Pop art used images borrowed from photos, comic strips, ads, and other media sources. 2 and 3-dimensional objects influenced pop art. It began as a revolt against the dominant approaches to art and culture, and traditions' views on art should be. Now, where did pop art come from? The pop art movement was a reaction against the serious movement of abstract expressionism. Pop art emerged in Great Britain during the mid-1950s. Later, this movement was also in America during the late 1950s. Pop art was a movement that recognized the existence of materialism and consumerism. At this time, the 50s were the time of optimistic ideas, and products were starting to be mass-marketed and advertised. Now, these are famous pop artists. In the British pop art, there was independent group Institute of Contemporary Art, including Richard Hamilton, Eduardo Paolozzi, Peter Blake, John McHale, Lawrence Alloway, Peter Rainer Bonham, sorry for the pronunciation, Richard Smith, John Thompson, and for American pop art, which is more accurate as New York pop art, Roy Lichtenstein, Andy Warhol, Robert Indiana, George Brecht, Marisol Escobar, Tom Wesselmann, Marjorie Strider, Alan D. Arcangelo, Klaus Oldenburg, George Segal, James Rosenquist, and Rosalind Drexler. Now here are the different characteristics of pop art. Recognizable imagery, bright colors, irony and satire, innovative techniques, and mixed media and collage. Now, there are many great artists of pop art, but here is one of the most famous ones that I thought would be nice to have. This is Andy Warhol, and this is one of his quotes. The pop artist did images that anybody walking down Broadway could recognize in a split second. Comics, picnic tables, men's trousers, celebrities, shower curtains, refrigerators, Coke bottles, all the great modern things that the abstract expressionists tried so hard not to notice at all. Andy Warhol. Now, here's the different pop artists and their works. This is Andy Warhol's Marilyn Diptych, 1962. As you can see, they're in many different pop colors. The characteristics which was mentioned earlier, has a famous person, which is Marilyn Monroe, and has different, like a comic strip design. This is Roy Lichtenstein's Wham, with also different colors and a comic style. Here is Keith Waring's Radiant Baby, which also has blue and orange, which are very different colors, which makes it pop. Richard Hamilton's Just What Is It That Makes Today's Home So Different, So Appealing, 1956. As you could see, this is more of a magazine and collaging type of pop art. Many different colors, like the lollipop that says pop. And this is Alex Katz's Black Hat, which is also more with the colors. And thank you for listening to my presentation on pop art.